For today's Member Spotlight, I'm going to be interviewing Pamela Coan. Pamela is Vice Chair of Sponsorship and an Associate Member of the Chicago Chapter. Pamela, thanks again for making time for the interview today. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate your time as well.
Sure. I know you've got a lot on your plate today, so why don't we dive into some questions?
Sounds good.
Great. First, tell me a little bit about your day job.
I've been with GRM, Guaranteed Records Management, for 17 years. My first sales job ever. I've been in the industry of records a long time and had operational experience, which I think has helped in a sales role.
Indeed. Is there something about your role that you would say is particularly unique or challenging?
Well, last year was the most challenging, for sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
I really enjoy in-person appointments. And so just to stay engaged with people through the computer, it has been, our best resource, and looking forward to better things this year.
Indeed. And knowing you've been at GRM for a while, who introduced you to IFMA, or what brought you to the chapter?
Actually, Esther Diamond was working at a law firm.
I remember.
And
yeah.
I was trying to introduce GRM to a lot of law firms, and thought that it might be advantageous to join so I could participate in bids. And I'm just somebody who, if I join an organization, I have to be active.
Indeed. How long have you been a member?
Since 2004.
2004. Okay, so a few years. You've been seen through a lot, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Initially, when I first started, very small group, a lot of lunch and learns, grab your lunch, sit down, and we have really grown into an excellent organization.
I agree. Do you happen to remember your first meeting?
It was a lunch and learn. Chris Gatz, our management, was managing it, and was giving out buttons and made it very welcoming.
That's great. So obviously you do currently volunteer for the Chicago chapter. What do you enjoy most about volunteering?
You meet so many interesting people, and not just from a business perspective. One of my best friends, Beverly Fields, we met at IFMA.
Yeah, I know that very well.
have traveled through lots of trials and tribulations.
I'm sure. Well, and is there a particular kind of Chicago chapter event that you really enjoy?
I really like the monthly meetings. I was in membership for a long time. We started greeting people, trying to make it more welcoming, and you just get to see so many people. At one point, there were 60 people at a meeting, and it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, indeed. I can speak from personal experience when I say that your face and membership being there just to welcome people in and facilitate introductions was always really welcome, and certainly set a good tone for every meeting.
Good.
So to step outside for IFMA for a moment, have you taken on any new hobbies or projects during the pandemic?
Well, I found reading more in the evening.
Sure.
You do so much computer work during the day. It gets overwhelming, and people might not know, but I'm actually quite a gardener.
Okay.
And I grow a lot of cactus.
No
in
kidding.
Chicago, it's odd, but they do pretty well.
Absolutely. They just need a little love, right?
Correct.
That's nice. Well, then, is there a book that has kind of been a breakout hit for you, or a movie or a song during the quarantine?
No, I really I don't do. My husband and I used to do a lot of live music events, attend, and when that shut down. Really looking to try to get back into that, and more on the live music side than movies or things like that.
Yeah, sure. You and me both. Well, then, Pamela, for your role or for the industry as a whole, what are you looking forward to most in 2021?
I think, if anything, people should have realized by now that they really need to make the most of every day. And people who know me I've known that that's been my mantra for, for a long time, and that we've learned a lot. It was a crisis. I think we'll come out stronger. And looking forward to lunch and learns in person again.
Yeah, absolutely. You and me both.
Good.
Well, very good. So, Pamela, thank you again for sitting down for the interview today. It's been great getting to know a little bit more about you, and we'll look to get this posted on our new IFMA Chicago YouTube page.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks again.